I started reselling with £200 when I was 17, and last year I made over £100,000 on Vinted. I had no experience, no one showed me what to do, and no massive upfront investment. I had to figure it out all on my own. And so in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step journey of how I was able to turn 200 into 100,000 so that you can follow it yourself. For the first few years, I was reselling on and off, not really taking it seriously. The most I'd ever made in a month was around £1,000, and I couldn't see how reselling could ever be more than that, more than a side hustle. The problem was I didn't have the right suppliers, but more importantly, I didn't have a clear goal to work towards. Now, I don't know what changed, but at some point I sat down, worked out exactly what I would have to do in order to hit 10k, and decided to give it a shot. 1 month later, I hit that number, and all I did was some basic math. So this is what I calculated in order to hit 10k. I took my average selling price of £20 and divided 100,000 by it. That gave me a target of 500 sales per month, roughly 17 sales per day. So what I did was I kept increasing the number of items I was uploading every day until I was consistently making 17 sales. And that number turned out to be about 30 uploads a day. But then I ran into an issue. I had been doing all of this from my bedroom, and I was quickly running out of space as the items piled up. So yeah, it was cool to hit my first 10k month, but I wanted to do this consistently. I had to solve the problem by building something that could handle the volume. In order to scale, I had to get a storage space, but rather than get a shipping container or a storage unit, I got a 1,000 square foot warehouse. I committed to a 1-year contract before the results even justified it. Slightly risky, yes, but I had big plans and was committed to scaling this business. More space meant I could hold more items, which solved my storage problem. Then I built the system around it to handle the increase in volume. Every item got a SKU, a unique number that tells me what the item is, where it is, and exactly how much it cost me. Without that, I would spend hours trying to find items in storage and work out what delivery they came from. From there, it was about streamlining and making the process more efficient. I built a dedicated photography station so that every listing looks the same and takes the same amount of time. I started to order from a supplier in higher volumes every couple of months so that I consistently had items being uploaded. I made every part of the process repeatable, which allowed me to create a structured and consistent routine. But even with all of that in place, I still made a mistake that stopped me from scaling further. Now, I thought that if I uploaded more items, I would make more sales. So I went from uploading 30 items a day to 60, but this didn't work. The items weren't selling quick enough. Sure, I was making more sales, but they hadn't doubled like I thought they would. And what I've now realized is the mistake I was making is one that most people actually make when they think about scaling a reselling business. The assumption is that the only way to scale is by increasing the volume. More items surely means more sales. But there's another way to scale, and it's one most people overlook. Instead of increasing my volume, I should have been increasing the quality of it. Think of it like this: 2 people, each digging their own hole with their hands. To increase the volume, you give one of the people an extra person to help dig, and to increase the quality, you give the other person a shovel. Same result, but one is far more efficient than the other. And in reselling terms, you increase the quality by buying items with more demand. As a result, things sell faster, move quicker, and you make more money per sale. Better items, not just more items. When I stopped chasing volume and started focusing on what I was actually buying, I went back to 30 uploads per day and made more money than I ever did uploading 60 a day. And yes, it took me a few months to figure this out because I was doing it all on my own. For my entire reselling journey, I had no one to learn from. In the beginning, I was guessing, buying what I thought would sell based on instinct. But now I can learn from myself, my mistakes and my wins. Going forward, every buying decision is backed by data. I track the performance of every category that I sell. What's selling fast, what isn't, and what's making me the most money. When I test a new category, I give it time, track how it performs, and then make a decision purely based on the numbers. If it's working, I double down on it. If it's not, I don't buy it again. And in every delivery after that, I'm only buying the categories that my data has already proven. I'm no longer guessing, and I no longer have cash tied up in dead stock. That's how I buy now, and it's the reason the business keeps on making me money without me having to work harder. So, if you want the exact system that I used, access to a network of trusted suppliers, and a step-by-step way to start your own reselling business, it's all in the description below. That is how I turned £200 into £100,000. I did it all on my own. Imagine what you could do with the blueprint.